Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, thank you. Let us see what the messages are here for our feminines on today. Thank you, spirit. What are the messages? All right, we have the princess disc. Okay. A new path. All right, wheel of fortune, shifting things forward. Okay, a new path, shifting things forward, things working out in your favor. 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal, detachment from things, people, places that no longer feel good to your spirit, no longer resonate with your soul. 7 of Cups, your options are opening up. Okay, lots of options. Lots of options to choose from. Okay, we have the devil. Devil could be fear, could be karmic habits, karmic person, karmic energy. Okay, some sort of karmic test. All right, yeah, justice, 5 of Cups. Somebody from the past is coming back. This could be a karmic soulmate, all right? Somebody that you feel you've already learned your lesson from. You don't need to keep learning things. You've already learned what you need to learn here. Okay, I'm sure there's plenty other things for you to learn, but not that. You don't need to keep learning that, okay? I feel like there's new love coming in here for you with the Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands. All right, new love. That could also be what's going into those options. All right, the Hangman. Somebody sees something from a different point of view now, going through a spiritual awakening. Seeing the bigger picture of something, also seeing it from your point of view. Okay, that's what comes up. Seeing something in its entirety and seeing another person's point of view. Okay. The Lovers. All right, divine counterpart energy. The Empress, divine feminine. All right, the Hierophant. Your divine counterpart wants to commit themselves to you. All right, there's karmic energy from the past attempting to come back. This person sees your light. Okay, they see your light. They're curious. They're interested. They're intrigued. All right, you're focused on your person. Your person is focused on you. Somebody is in the energy of heartache and pain. All right, as you go on about your life, as you shift forward, as you have this new beginning, and see 10 of Pentacles is going to prosper into something amazing, this person is sitting back feeling sad because they're seeing something from your point of view. You could have wanted something with this person, okay, whoever this is, and they didn't act. Okay, they didn't put in the action. All right, and that's what love is. Love is action. Love is what you do. And so you moved on. You put more love into you. 8 of Cups is when something is missing from a situation. All right, you said there's more to life. It's more to things, okay? I know it because it's more to me. And so this person wasn't given enough. They probably weren't given anything, all right? So again, you opened your options up, and this feels like a karmic. So right before you get everything it is that you've been wanting, Spirit's going to test you to see if you're truly ready to receive that blessing. So with twin flame energy here, I feel like union is on the horizon. In the event that you were to get distracted by karmic energy, you could be messing something up for yourself. Yeah, you could be making something burdensome when it's really supposed to be beautiful. Okay. So just allow things to be what they're meant to be. The things that you manifested are coming in. There's an ending here to a karmic cycle. Let it happen. I feel like you're very intuitive, very sincere in nature. Continue to be who and how you are. You've done some shadow healing here. You got into a better place. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Whatever you felt like was missing before, you feel fulfilled now. You feel content now. You feel good now. All right, so don't let anybody distract you or take you backwards. All right, what's this? We have Prince Disc. So I said Princess Disc. What is that? We got Prince Disc. So whatever your plan is, you've been sticking to the plan. All right, follow it through. Okay, everything will conclude. Everything will go exactly how you want it to or better than planned. Okay. It's going to go exactly how you want it to go or better than planned. King Cups. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of love coming in here for you. Somebody loves you a lot, okay? Somebody feels like they've been searching everywhere for you. They've been searching high and low for you, okay? And they finally have you. They finally found you. They're not going to let you go, okay? They feel like they waited their whole life for a love like this. They're not letting it go. So whoever or whatever this is from before needs to go ahead, move around. We have the Magician. And the Magician, again, refers to everything that you've been wanting that you're manifesting for yourself. Okay, bringing great things in here. Whoever or whatever this is feels like you've blocked them out or you're icing them out. We have the Eight of Cups, okay, the Star card. So you're divinely protected and you're following your divine guidance here, okay? Again, you're focused on whatever it is that you're doing, okay? You're very diligent about that. If you've been, like I said, working on yourself, doing shadow healing, this is what you've been working on, okay? Over time, making sure that you're healing the right way, not running away from your feelings, facing them. A lot of you had to face and deal with some heartache and some grief, a lot of disappointment and sadness, but you dealt with it. You overcame that energy. All right, Star is also healing. You got the Sun card, double star energy. Okay, so double healing energy. I feel like Spirit's been working with you on this. You took your problems and you put them right in the hand of the divine. You know, you say, here you go. I got all these problems. Here you go. Okay. Like, this is beyond me. Here you go. Spirit sorted it out for you. Okay. Seven of Cups. Where there was confusion or illusion, where there was chaos, Spirit sorted it out for you. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is nostalgia, memories. All right. So somebody is thinking about you, having a lot of flashbacks. Okay, this person finds themselves thinking about you all the time. So this could be why, you know, they're coming back here. Some of them want something to go back to when it was a certain way, but it's like it's just not ever going to go back to that. Okay. You have clarity on something now. You see something or someone just as who they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? I feel like you love them for who they are. You're just not going to be with this person. Okay? Again, it just feel like a karmic soulmate. Like there's a lot of love between you and this person. There's a lot of respect. And, you know, you've learned what you needed to learn here, though. Okay? Yeah, the Chariot. You're moving on. You've learned what you needed to learn there in that situation. I feel like this person just, you know, because of how much they love you, it's like they have a hard time accepting things as they are. Okay? Somebody feels like you're holding back from them, but it's because you're coming into union with your twin. And this may not even be something some of you are aware of. It's like you're being prepared for something. And that's what you're being prepared for. Okay? Like you have a higher purpose, a higher calling, and Spirit is working on you in regards to that. But this is another thing that you're being prepared for. So again, right before this blessing comes in, or right before this blessing comes to completion, because it's already in the works, Spirit's going to test you with this karmic soulmate situation. But I feel like something is truly over, is truly done as far as you're concerned. This could be because you just really had gone through a lot with that person and you were left disappointed quite a bit. The Ten of Swords is the energy of betrayal, disappointment, you know, just feeling backstabbed, okay? So in some way, shape, form, or fashion, that's how you were made to feel. You forgive the person, you forgive yourself, because it's truly how you heal. You can't hold on to that heavy energy. But it's like, because of who you are, how you deal with the situation, how you handle them, this is why their feelings never go away. Because you handled them a lot better than they've ever been handled, especially for somebody that moved the way that they did with you. You know, they weren't expecting you to react or respond the way that you did. Okay, I don't feel like you did much of a reaction. You know, I don't feel like you did much of that. But I feel like you responded a certain way. You handled it a certain way. Okay, the Magician again. So the things that you're wanting are coming in because you're in alignment to receive them. Okay, Two of Pentacles is about balance. So you're in alignment to receive the things you want to manifest. So they're going to come in. All right, and this person here, this Five of Cups, all they doing, Five of Pentacles, is sitting from the outside looking in, wondering what's really going on, how you really feel, what you really think, things like that. But again, there's somebody else who feels like they've been looking for this their whole life. And they finally found it, so they're not going to let it go. They're going to pursue it. And if you want to take your time, they'll take their time, but they're pursuing it. Okay? They have this in mind. They're clear on it. Okay? And whatever this person has been telling you or talking to you about, they're truthful and sincere about, with the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, okay? Queen disc. So they see you as somebody that's very mature, very grounded. You know yourself, okay? So your level of awareness is very high, all right? You have emotional intelligence, and you're a nurturer, okay? But the thing that everybody loves about the Queen of Pentacles is, yes, although nurturing and loving, has a lot of practicality about her and pays very much so close attention to the details. And I keep saying her because, you know, that's how it's coming through right now. But there's no gender in tarot. You know that. But there's like this energy with the Queen of Pentacles as, yes, nurturing, but very practical. Okay? So, sensual, but sensible. Okay? So it's like the perfect balance. So this person really admires that about you. Again, you ignite something within them. They feel like they've been waiting on this their whole life. So if this is twin that you're coming into union with, again, like I said, and you have to, I don't want to say do away with, but you have to go ahead and end this karmic cycle, then that's just what it is. I don't want to say do away with, but I almost did say that. Okay. It's like, for example, we're talking about healing, right? So, alcoholism is a sickness. Let's say a person heals from it and they haven't had a drink in 5 years. And then one day they just randomly say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get drunk just to make sure that I don't like getting drunk anymore. And I don't like, why would you do that? You've already, you know, been far removed from it. Why go backwards? So it's that type of thing, you know? Is that type of thing right here. So you're already far removed from something. Temperance is also about healing. It's about moderation. You know, it's taken a while for you to get to this place that you're in. So to go backwards would just be absolutely wow. It would deplete you. Look at the, okay? It would deplete you. All the work that you put in, all the energy that you feel now, taken away. Because go back to that Ten of Wands, something would just be burdensome and difficult. Okay? We have the Ace of, yeah, so we have the Emperor and it flipped itself in reverse, okay? So that should say everything. We got the Ace of Pentacles. I was just about to say, it's like this person wants what they can't have. So when they don't have you, they don't have access to you, they can't have you, things like that. They're like, oh man, you know, I really messed up. I treated this person poorly. I should have treated them like this, this, and the other, right? They're this type of person, they're that type of person, and all that's true about you. But it doesn't change the fact that the second you go and say, here I am, the person's like, never mind, you know, or they go right back into the same thing that they always do, or the same ways of existing or something. This person could be very controlling because we have the devil energy there, and then the Emperor tried to flip himself in reverse. All right, so this person could be extremely controlling, right? Where it's like they see something in you, they know other people see it in you, back to you opening your options up and coming into union with someone else. But they know that, you know, what they see in you, others see. So it's almost like they want it for themselves, so that what? They lock it down and they dim it. even if they don't look at it that way, that's how it is. Okay? Because it's like they get it and they're not nurturing it. They're not watering it. They're not catering to it. But then when they don't have it, it's like, oh, I want it. They want it for what? Right? So it's that type energy. They get into these feels of what they should have did and all this other stuff. But you have someone that sees something in you right now that doesn't need for you to walk away from them first to see it. They already see it. Okay? So we have the Fool card. I feel like a lot of you are just choosing to go in that new direction, choosing to have that new beginning, that fresh start, like I said earlier. You know, whatever from the past, it's like that's just in the past. Okay, we all have one. You're not dismissing them as if they never existed or pretending like you don't know them at all. It's just you've learned what you needed to and now you're moving forward. All right, the Hermit. The Hermit is about staying to self. It's about inner wisdom. Okay, solitude. So quieting the outside noise. Really listening to what it is that you feel. Seeing what you think. Okay. King of Pentacles. And we see the Chariot sticking his head out. So I feel like that is what you think. A lot of you feel and think like that's just what's best for you to move on. To keep your peace. You know, all the work that you've been doing on yourself. And okay, you've removed all those swords out your heart. Right? You've gotten yourself out of all those tangles. So it's like, why go back? Alright, we have the Lovers, Judgment. Okay. So yeah, it's like your discernment on your twin flame situation. Yeah, it's like you see and feel that something is coming into balance. So you're letting that happen. Yeah, the High Priestess is an inner knowing, a higher knowing. It's, you know, our higher selves, our intuition. Okay? Seven of Wands. So it's like you're determined to have what you've always wanted. You're not going to let anybody or anything stop you or slow you down or distract you or take you backwards or none of that. Okay? They wouldn't be able to anyways. But yeah, again, the Chariot. I mean, this is your card today because that's just the energy you're in. You're moving on. You're moving forward. You're moving onward. You're moving upward. Okay? On and onward. Yep, I said them both. Okay? Let us see. Child. Yeah, we got twin flames again. It's like you're moving on. Past karmic energy. Past outdated situations. Princess disc and the Knight of disc or the Princess. Alright, we have exhaustion. It's been a long journey. Very long journey. Okay? Very long journey. You've gotten yourself to a certain place. You have clarity. Again, somebody comes in speaking their truth about the intentions they have. They're being honest with you. Okay? I feel like another situation has just run its course. Okay, that's just it. And you have obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. But somebody could just feel like they're obsessed with you. You know, it's you, it's your energy, it's who you are, it's how you are. The person knows they're not treating you right. They know they've not done right by you up until this point because they know how they are when it comes to romantic relationships. And if they haven't been like that with you, but they're trying to hold on to you in a romantic way, it's like the two don't make sense. You know, like when you're in a relationship with somebody, you get personal and you let them into your world and you know, you're vulnerable with them. If this person didn't do any of those things with you, if they didn't show up when you needed them, if they didn't let you in their world and, you know, all that stuff, it's just like it was never really real, right? So you're moving on to something real, something purposeful, meaningful, you know? Yeah, we have beginnings, but they want to try again. You want to go a new direction. So leaving this person feeling a little bit angry, all right, with some resentment towards you or bitterness, feelings of bitterness, because they want to hold on to you again. They feel obsessed. This person spies on you a lot. They look into you. They look into this situation to see what's going to happen, how you're feeling, what's going on. Let's say they get a reading on it and the reader's like, you know, this person is moving on. They're happy. You know, I'm sorry to tell you, but they just don't want to do this anymore. A person doesn't believe that. They don't want to accept that. It's like, no, I don't want to believe that at all. Because remember, Emperor in reverse and the devil, this person is really controlling. And in their mind, they feel like, well, I already had access to this person's energy. I love it. I love them and I want more, right? But again, when they get access to you, you don't feel good. You feel sad. You're getting hurt. You're being mistreated. Stuff like that. No. Okay? So we have one day, someday, somewhere, another time. See? It's like, even if people tell them, no, that ain't it. Person is over it. They're moving on. They're like, man, I'm going to just take one step, one day. You know, we're going to be back together one day. It's like they're chasing this thrill. But again, you want something real. It's more than a thrill for you. It's more than just temporary satisfaction or, you know, instant gratification, being in the moment. No. So again, the person is reminiscing back to when things were good between the two of you. This person may feel like you abandoned them. Or again, like you're just being really cold. You walked away and you haven't returned. Okay? We have twin flames. Yeah, that could be why. It's like you just experienced so much pain in a situation that you move on. And for some of you, you know, God forbid, this be the person you feel like is twin. And you like, I just had to move on. Person was stuck in karmic situation and they just kept playing and kept hurting me. And here I am moving on to someone else. Someone that comes in and knows what they want. This person could have been very shallow at times too. They just did a lot to cause you a lot of pain. And then want to come in and want to be with you? Like, But it's because of who and how you are. Okay, boundaries. You had to draw the line with this person. Enough is enough, you said. Enough is enough. So yeah, this person feels rejected by you. Okay. They feel dismissed. Again, abandoned. They just keep saying that. Alright, stress. Alright, person feels extremely stressed right now. Very much so burdened and weighed down. Resistance. I just heard dumping ground. That's no good. That's no good at all. We have breaking point. Person is sitting there spying on you, watching you move on. Okay. One, intimacy. This person could be watching you building up something with somebody else. Alright. If you've posted any pictures of you and the person or anything like that, they're just sitting here looking, you know. This person feels like, oh, that's just a distraction. You'll be back. You know, a lot of them have that type of energy to them. But you're focused on whatever else this is that you're doing in this new beginning. See, we have family here and it was twice. And then you have snake. It's like you're going to move on. You're going to be building the life up, you know. And this person comes in like, we got unfinished business. See what I'm saying? You're like, our business is concluded. It's an ex-lover that feels like y'all have unfinished business. It says old flame. Alright. There could have been a time where you were so into it too. You could have been in a time where you were so into it. Like you were just letting this person know how you feel in a way that you've never let anybody else know. You were pouring it on. You know what they say, laying it on thick. And now you're not giving them anything. It's like the person didn't appreciate it. So you're like, all this love that I have, I'm not going to stop who I am and you know, turn it off or nothing. I'm just going to give it to someone who can handle it. Which a King of Cups can definitely handle it. That person is of extreme depth. And that's what you want. You don't want the shallow energy. Okay? We have relationship. Yeah. We have commitment, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. Alright, like I said, your relationship. You got wedding, marriage, forever, the one union. Okay, again, you're being prepared for something. You're being prepared for someone. Okay. We have surrender, letting go, release, giving up, patience. Alright, if you just let go of something, let go of someone, surrender to spirit. And spirit is about to surprise you and wow you. We have between the lines, hidden meaning, vague, speculate, implicit. See, the person is, I don't want to say crazy, but again, even if somebody were to say to them, nah, it's over, they not into it, they this, they that, they like, nah, I ain't, like, remember on ATL where Rashad was telling the girl that he over it, and she was like, nah, I ain't even about to believe that. Like, girl, yes, it's it's done. What do you mean you ain't even about to believe that? You ain't gotta believe it if you don't want to believe it. But that's just what it is. Okay? You ain't gotta believe it, honey, but that's just what it is. Alright, so we have social media, spying, online dating, reminiscent networking. Didn't I say they're like watching you? And it's like, oh, this who you with, this what you doing, this what you got going on. They're sending you messages via, you know, telepathy and some of the songs that might be coming on, things like that. Child, they said, nah, I ain't even about to believe that. We have truth, but it's the truth. They need to believe that. You got confession, clarity, reveal secrets. That's the truth. You set this boundary with this person. You told them no, and no is your truth. You mean that. Like, it's not a joke. All right, you're focused on this energy here that's coming in. Relationship, wedding, family. That's it. All right. Again, with the Ten of Pentacles, it says generations, ancestors. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is about. Ancestry. Building up something that you can leave to your descendants. Or something that comes from your ascendants. The people that came before you, that left something, built something up for everybody. You know, whichever way it goes. It's the continuation of what was built up. Okay. So, again, you set this boundary with this person. You know what you want. You know what type of time you were on. They weren't on the same type of time. They weren't in alignment with that. They didn't want what you wanted. They didn't make it real. They kept it as a fantasy. What do they want from you? You know? What do they want from you? Like, I ain't even about to believe that. You need to believe that. The truth card came out. That is hilarious. You need to believe that. Okay? Yeah, we got breakup. Snake, they don't believe that. They don't want to believe that, but they need to believe that. Okay, new love. They're like, nah, I ain't even gonna believe that. Yes, this person is sitting here watching you with this new person, new relationship, and they're just like, I can't believe that this is really over. I can't believe you really moving on. Okay. So again, they might do things to be like, let me see, because you ain't really moving on. Like, I know what we got. I know the energy between us. Two of Cups, there's energy there, all right. But I don't think you're paying no mind to it because you know it's not going nowhere. You know? It's like, okay, we have all this love. We got all these feelings, but it's not going nowhere. It's never going anywhere. So what are you doing? You got mask. Again, if the person were to come in and make it seem like they're happy and everything's fine, oh, child, they are lying. Okay? They're lying. They have a hidden motive. Motive being, hey, I've been tense, I've been stressed, and I feel like a lot of it is because I'm finally seeing you in a different way, or I'm seeing your truth, or I'm seeing the truth of what could have been, or whatever. And this person is stuck in those woulda, coulda, shouldas, and you're in the energy of, I'm healing my wounds, I'm improving, I'm progressing. Don't fall for it. Okay? Yep, we have anxiety and ex-lover. They're just worried that you have these feelings for somebody else, and the feelings you have for somebody else are true. So you may not have ever gotten over them before, but whatever it is that they've done, you're over it. You know, Ten of Swords, did y'all see that? It's like, it's done. It's a done dilly. Person look like a ghost. They look like their soul left their body. Whatever they did to you, it left you feeling really, really bad, really, really low. And you're not ever going to allow yourself to go that low again. So it's like the person can try all they like, but when you have somebody nurturing the connection they have with you, watering what they have with you, seeing what they have in you, seeing who you are without you having to walk away from them, you know, let's reiterate that, and all this other stuff. You're not thinking about somebody who, you know, again, do we have to go back through all that? Okay. So it's like, come on now. Again, you're healing. You're focused on this new situation. You have romantic feelings for this person. They have romantic feelings for you. And this past person is just feeling a lot of ways, a lot of energy, because they can't get what they want here. right, we have divine intervention. So yeah, this is just their karma, okay? That's what I feel like. It's like you reached a breaking point with that. You're moving on, and this was completely unexpected. This person never in a million years expected that you would reject them, ignore them, disappear like this, move on like this. They just never thought that that would ever happen. So that goes to show that a person assumed they could mistreat you and you would be fine with it. So again, how is that supposed to make you feel? Is that supposed to be attractive? Is that supposed to excite you or something? Is that supposed to help their case? It doesn't. Okay. So you have this ex-lover looking like, oh, who is this third party? Because as far as they're concerned, y'all are twins. But the way that this person treated you is like, there's no way. Okay, there's no way that that's my twin. You know, your twin would never, because you know how you would do, and that ain't it. Okay. And so this person that comes in matching your energy, that to you is like, okay, this is a twin. Because they match my energy, you know the way that I am, how I am, I wouldn't do that to somebody. You get what I'm saying? Or something along those lines. It's something like that. And again, not everything resonates with everybody, but that's what I'm picking up here. Okay? So those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.